We are back with Leslie Cerier, and she is going to show us how to make a delicious and diabetic-friendly dessert, Honey Hazelnut Treats. All right, let's get started.
Absolutely.
What is the first step?
First step is you're going to take hazelnuts and grind them into a meal. So you take a cup of hazelnuts. If you like, you can leave it a little chunky.
Okay.
And the wonderful thing, especially when you're thinking for diabetic, and all of us really, is you want to have food that has protein, fiber, and healthy fats.
Okay.
Again, slows the digestion, gives us energy and stamina. So whether you're diabetic or not, I make no excuses. I eat these regularly. Okay.
All right, and then we're throwing in dates.
Dates is part of our sweetener, a cup of dates. Okay, and then you're going to put in 1/4 cup of organic shredded coconut.
Okay. Is that sweetened or unsweetened?
Unsweetened.
Unsweetened
You've
coconut.
got your honey. You can also use maple syrup. Then we just have to change the name of the recipe.
Oh, okay. Well, it's that simple.
It's that simple. You can mix and match all those other sweeteners. So if you wanted even a little less sweet, you could use the rice syrup, the yacon syrup, or the barley malt. But because we've got nuts in here, honey's perfectly wonderful. So you put in 1/4 cup of honey. You put in a tablespoon of vanilla. I always like to use an organic one. And then a pinch of good quality sea salt. I like the Celtic sea salt.
Okay.
Just a pinch. That's it.
All right. Going.
So now we're going to need our plate.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Is that good to go?
That's good to go. So essentially, if you wanted, you could make little balls of this, and that would be great. But if you want to have even more energy, more stamina, a little bit more iron and magnesium, you can add some unsweetened cacao nibs. And then you can add, would you pass me the cacao powder?
Of course.
All right, more. In this case, more is better.
Well, I need a little bit of chocolate flavoring in there.
Right. So essentially, you're going to use about 1 tablespoon or 2 of each.
Okay.
And what you're going to do now is this is something that kids would like too. You're going to make little walnut-sized balls.
Okay.
So whatever a walnut means to you. See, they get kind of a little sticky. And then you could pop them in your mouth as is, or you can roll them
in the chocolate. The cacao powder.
In the cacao powder and the cacao nibs, so you get a little bit of crunch. And there you go.
Wonderful. Can I try making one?
Absolutely. Please do.
I dip my hand in here?
Dip your hand in there. Make a little walnut-sized ball. Yeah, that's from the dates.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing the honey, too.
The dates and the honey, absolutely.
Okay.
And some natural sweetness comes from vanilla and coconut as well.
Okay, so that's a pretty good size.
That's a pretty good size.
All right.
And you can eat it as is, like I said, or add some cacao.
It's coming apart. I didn't do a very good job of...
Just squeeze.
Can I? Oh, I'm going to make a huge mess because now I'm squeezing it with all the powder on it.
No worries. It's going to be good.
Okay.
It'll still taste great. Yeah, I like to use both hands. That way I get chocolate on both hands.
Okay, well, great. Well, they look good.
There you go. And if you want, just like the photo, you can also roll them in coconut. You can roll them in goji berries. You can roll them in hemp seeds. You can roll them in whatever you want. And do share them with a friend.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing this delicious recipe with us.
You're so welcome.
We have loved it. I'm excited to try it. Thank you again. If you want this recipe, head over to mymassiveappeal.com later today.